To mobile. What up, guys? How's it going, man? Damn, I'm burning up, man. I just got back from the gym, yo. I don't know if I'm gonna hold up. Let me make it cold as hell in here. Come on, go. Need one under, one pitching out. So I can't help you with the pitching out, brothers. I don't play that market at all, man. Let me know if it's been good to you, but I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I could help you with an under for sure. While everybody's still making their way in, let's update these numbers real quick, man. Let's update these numbers real quick. Damn, the Nationals got their butts whipped today. Wasn't on that, but just duly noted there.
Are you serious?
Just updating the odds here. It looks like I'm looking at the Mets game. Mets and Phillies. I think it's up to minus 158. The Royals have stayed the same at minus 130. The Milwaukee Brewers are down to minus 144. That's interesting. St. Louis is down to minus 177. Texas is at 160. The Astros continue to drop, minus 304. The Dodgers have dropped to minus 199. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Who else, guys? San Francisco versus Cubs. This thing is stayed at minus 130, and Detroit has gone down, stayed the same around 130. Hello, stop. How do you feel about the Dodgers? We can talk about it, guys. Let's give it another 20 seconds, another 30 seconds for everybody to join up. We're gonna get cooking, guys. We're gonna get cooking, man. We got a lot of games to talk about and not a lot of time, man. Let's check the boxes for where the line is moving, guys. This line is moving in favor of Seattle today. This line is moving in favor of Baltimore, and it's in reverse. And Boston is a really public play today. This line is moving in favor of Toronto. This line is moving in favor of the Mets, and it's in reverse. This line is moving in favor of Kansas City. This line is moving in favor of Arizona, and it's in reverse. This line is moving in favor of Pittsburgh, and it's in reverse. This line is moving in favor of Texas, Colorado, and it's in reverse. Cincinnati, Cubs, and the Athletics, and it's in reverse. A lot of reversals today. A lot of reversals, man. If you guys are not keeping track, what game are you watching? I'm watching the finish of the Rays and Guardians. Red Sox, Mariners, Astros, Padres game under. All right, let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. What game y'all want to start with? Let's go. Drop a game, or if you already have dropped the game, double tap the screen. I need Cleveland to win. Good luck with that, brother. You took Cleveland against Rasmussen today? That's tough. That's tough, man. I may or may not be your only viewer. Not on. So we're streaming on 4 different platforms, brother. You're on one platform, and yes, YouTube is a platform. It's a brand new channel for me. So feel free to stick around, man. We're gonna go through a breakdown like no other. There we go. You're not the only one anymore. Either way, you're on the other YouTube stream. There are 2 YouTube streams, guys. There's a YouTube mobile. And then there's a YouTube where I'm sharing my screen share, guys. If you guys want to watch my screen share, head over there. We got a good time. It's a good moment now to do it before we throw that straw. Mariners starting soon. All right, let's start there, man. Let's start between the Padres and the Mariners. Let's go. We are going blue for the Mariners. Who's on the Mariners, guys? Give me blue for the Mariners, red for the Padres. It's Yu Darvish for the Padres. It's Brian Wu going for Seattle. Come on, hey, yo, Papa, why are you always saying... Papa always saying some weird things, man. Blue for the Mariners, red for the Padres. What side are you on today? It's Yu Darvish versus Brian Wu. This line is moving in favor of Seattle. Seattle picked up a loss yesterday against San Diego. They lost 6-7. In terms of offense, the Padres' offense continues to be... Looks like they're the better unit here. They're the more trustworthy unit. You definitely have an edge there. You also have an edge with the Padres against righties. They are the 4th best team against righties. You already know the Padres bullpen is one of the best in all of MLB. Really, probably the best in all of MLB. Seattle is one of the worst. In terms of starting pitching, this looks like at a glance, it looks like both of these pitchers right now are pitching pretty good. In the last 5 games, Yu Darvish has given up 9 runs in 27 innings. Brian Wu has given up 11 runs in 32 innings. So both of those are pretty good numbers. But then when you look at Yu Darvish's road numbers, he's getting smacked on the road. 19 runs in 22 innings. Brian Wu, very good at home, even better at home. 9 runs over 32 innings. So this is a good matchup here, man. You got the pitching edge on what you got the batting edge with the Padres. You got the pitching edge with Seattle. Yu Darvish definitely playing better than he was earlier in the season. This is a tough one because you really have to lay a big price here with Seattle. Is it worth laying that big price with Seattle? I'm gonna say no. The value. This is a stay away for me. I'm not on this. The value's on the Padres. This is a big price to pay with the Mariners. But the better offense is with the Padres. The better bullpen is with the Padres. And yeah, you do have the pitching edge with Seattle. But Yu Darvish is definitely playing better as of late. There go the Guardians. Okay, tie game. All right. Come back. Yo, bro, top plays for tonight. Yeah, man. We are talking about we are cooking it up right now. If you want my top plays, link is in bio. Let's go. Never heard of YouTube Mobile. Yeah, YouTube Mobile is a thing. I'm going to your screen share now. Yes, man. Feel free to head there, guys. The screen share is going on YouTube. What's up, Takeover? How you doing, brother? Gaming, man. I'm glad to see you made it, brother. PSI, how's it going, brother? Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Wednesday, guys. Let me see what you guys said on this one, guys. So as I'm breaking down the games, I'm expecting you guys to give me some good information here. It looks like the Mariners won the poll. Yeah, Brian Wu, pretty good. One thing, though, and here's another reason I'm going to say Padres is the better value here. It's because if you look at the full season numbers, which a lot of people just look at the full season numbers, they're going to think Yu Darvish is still pitching really bad. On the full season, he has a 5.36 ERA. Really bad, but if you look at the last 5 games, he's pitching great, actually. A 3.0 ERA. 3.0 ERA there for Yu Darvish. So he's pitching better, and he's kind of trending in the right direction. I'm just gonna say this is ugly. I'm not on it, but if I were, probably there's value on the Padres. Let me see what you guys said about this real quick. When is Rapid Fire coming out? It should be posted by 5:30 today Eastern Time. 3-3. 3-4. No, chill, bro. It's 3-3. Do you trust Tatis for a home run? I'm not a big prop guy, but if I were, let me see if I would be looking at Tatis here real quick, man. Let me pull up the tracker and see how Tatis is doing lately. Of course, a home run play is obviously a long shot here. Tatis is kind of below expectations a little bit right now. He's ranked 19th overall. In the last 7 days, he's hitting 54. And this is not a good matchup against Brian Wu. Not a good matchup. He doesn't give up a ton of hard contact. He does give up some hard contact, but he doesn't. They don't turn into home runs. His home run numbers are very low. One of the lowest on the board today. So I don't love that for the home run today. All right, what's next, guys? What game? What game you guys want to talk about? Padres straight up. If you want to take it straight up, go for it, brother. I just think a better. If you want to take straight up, feel free, man. But really, your bread and butter should be on the number to cover the number. You should be able to get a +1 and you probably can't get 1.5. You could probably get a 1 at a good number, +1, and you got that very strong bullpen, man. So even if Yu Darvish has to get bailed out, he has a very strong bullpen behind him. What game tonight? Oh, what game's next, guys? Come on. Let's see. People want to talk Mets, Jays, Reds, Dodgers. That's the same game. Reds, okay. Cubs, Padres, yeah. So we just talked about Padres. Let's go to Reds, man. That's a good one. So Reds, that's one of the teams that are facing a sweep. The Cincinnati Reds, guys. If you keep hearing that over and over again, it's because the Reds keep putting themselves in this spot, and they are undefeated in this spot. They have not been swept this year. They are the only team that hasn't been swept. But I said it last time, they can't keep putting themselves in this spot. But before I say any further, give me red for the Reds, blue for the Padres. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Reds, blue for the Padres. Let's keep it going, man. Let me keep checking in on YouTube. Let me make sure YouTube is good, guys. So yeah, I'm sharing my screen there. You guys could feel free to head there. We are coming off of a sweep. It was a nice day for us yesterday. 3-0, including a lay, including a combination play. You guys know what that is. So yeah, we're in high spirits. We always are though, man. After a good day, after a bad day, it don't matter. I'm showing up every single day. Red for the Rays, blue for the Dodgers. Let's talk about this one. Nick Lodolo is on the mound here for the Reds. Shohei Ohtani is going for the Dodgers. This line is moving in favor of Cincinnati. In terms of offense, both of these bats are kind of polar opposites, man. The Dodgers, I told you guys yesterday, it's in a situation now where Dodgers are playing September baseball, man. They're kind of they've turned it up after being sluggish for a good portion of the season in the last month or two or so. The Dodgers their bats are definitely hot right now. The Reds bats are not hot. Nick Lodolo, we haven't seen him in a while. He's been out since August 4th, so he's missed about 3 weeks of the season here. He's making his first start back after a finger injury. He's got some blisters that he was dealing with on his throwing hand. We have not seen him since August 4th, and here's the kicker. He did not make any rehab starts before coming back, and he's got to play the Dodgers. Before the injury, he was pitching very well. 4 runs in 28 innings. Very good numbers there. Shohei Ohtani on the other side, he's been getting hit lately. He's given up 13 runs over his last 18 innings. But Shohei at home has been very good. 3 runs given up over 11 innings. So most of that coming on the road. His last start was in Colorado, so that could be forgivable there. So like we said, guys, Cincinnati is in a spot where they're trying to avoid the sweep. They are the only team that hasn't been swept this year. I have them at 6-0. I started tracking this about 3-4 months ago. I have the Reds at 6-0 in this spot. I got the Dodgers at 1-4 at closing out the sweep. So let's get to it, man. Is there an angle here where we could take the Cincinnati Reds? So if Nick Lodolo was not coming off of injury, and if he had made some rehab starts, right, the Reds are kind of forcing him back here, forcing him back early. There's no way I can honestly tell you guys that the Reds are the right side here, or the side that I would take. It's going to be a pass for me. It's going to be a pass for me, but the number, the spreadsheets is telling me that the Cincinnati Reds would be the better side here, man. Well, let me see what you guys said. Looks like you guys are leaning Reds a little bit too, not by a whole lot. But yeah, Cincinnati Reds. I'm not going to get to it just because Nick Lodolo is off of injury, and I can't get to it. Somebody says, Tony says the only angle is the scoreless first inning. Let's look at the scoreless first inning between Lodolo and Ohtani. The Dodgers are the number 1 first inning team, guys. So they're producing in the first inning, pretty good numbers there. In the first inning over the last 14 days for the Dodgers. Cincinnati Reds, one of the worst, 24. I don't know if I could back that though. Not with Lodolo coming off an injury, and not with Ohtani pitching the way he is. The Dodgers bats are red hot, and they're doing most of their damage in the first inning. They're coming off hot. No angle for the Reds. Hell no. Yeah, there are some angles for the Reds, brother. You got to be realistic here. Did I mean the Dodgers? Sorry. Yeah. If I said something else, my bad. Yes. It was red for the Dodgers. Red for the Reds. Blue for the Dodgers. All right. What's next, guys? Who wants to go next? Let's go. I think the Dodgers will be the only team to sweep them. I'm saying that the Reds keep putting themselves in the spot. We've literally seen them in the spot like 3 times in a row now, 4 times in a row. They can't keep doing it. Can't keep getting away with it. Do I have Dodgers straight up? No, I think that's a horrible play. Minus 200. No, I would not play a minus 200, brother. Hey, go to bed. All right, looks like I'm seeing, let's see, Brewers. Dodgers are better. Ohtani's better at home. Cincy is bad enough to keep them. Yeah, so I'm not, I could see an angle there where Ohtani pitches better at home, which, I mean, he has been pitching better at home. They have the stronger bats. The Reds are just ice cold right now, and here's the reason. This is just a pass for me. So Nick Lodolo is coming off an injury. The Reds bats are ice cold. The Reds keep putting themselves in this spot to get swept, to avoid the sweep, right? And they keep getting away with it. I feel like this is one where if I had to play it, yeah, it would be Probably Dodgers. I don't know. I'm kind of talking myself into it, but at the end of the day, it's. I'm not going to talk you off. If you're off the Dodgers, I'm not going to talk you off of it. Obviously, I'm getting a little bit stuck on this game because it's ugly. It's ugly. Hit the follow button, guys. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. Let's go. What game is next? Reds don't get swept, bro. I've been hearing that nonstop, though, man. He said Guardians. I'm manifesting it right now. You got the bottom of the 10th coming up, so that's good for you. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Red Sox. Let's talk about Boston versus Baltimore. Give me red for the Red Sox, blue for the Orioles. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Orioles. It's Brian Bayo going for Boston. It's the primary pitcher is Ronatsy Contreras. Ronatsy Contreras. He's listed as the primary pitcher, so that might not be the opener, but that's the pitcher that we're expected to go to be going on for the primary pitches for the bulk of the innings. Joe, what's up, brother? I signed up. I hit you up on Discord. Yes, I responded already, brother. Click around, man. If it's your first time in the Discord, click around. There's a ton of channels. Start to get familiar with it a little bit. If you got any questions, man, send me a message or ask in daily chat. Everybody in daily chat is super helpful. Everybody except New Papa, man. Ask everybody except New Papa. And if he responds to you, man, he's gonna be grumpy. All right, man. Looks like you guys have submitted the poll. You've cast your votes. Let's talk about Boston versus Baltimore. Brian Bayo on one side, Contreras on the other side. This line is moving in favor of Baltimore, and it's in reverse. This line is. This game yesterday was a 5-0 win yesterday for Boston. Congrats, guys, for those of you guys that were on Boston. I'll be the first to say GG's, man. I didn't play this game at all, but I said if I had to play it, it looked like Baltimore was going to be the side yesterday. I mean, it was kind of sweaty, right, for the first 7 innings. Then they scored some runs late. But this was a 5-0 win yesterday there for Boston. In terms of offense, both of these offenses continue to look pretty even on paper. In terms of bullpen, you do have an edge here with the Boston bullpen. Brian Bayo is pitching pretty good. 8 runs over 31 innings. Pretty good on the road. Pretty clean numbers here so far. And then you have Contreras. Looks like he's going to be the primary pitcher, like I said. This is his first game this year, okay? He's getting called up from the minor leagues. He's pitched pretty good in the minor leagues. 18 runs over 43 innings. But yet this line is clearly in reverse here. This line opened up Boston minus 155. It is down to minus 142. It is down to minus 142. 80% of the public is on Boston here. This is ugly. This one's going to be like, let me see, Rosie Contreras. Do we have numbers on him? We just have the AAA numbers. Yeah, I'm not going to talk anybody off of Boston. Boston's kind of in like an IDAGF. How do you say it? I don't care mode. They do not care. Yeah, Boston's in that kind of mode right now. They're kind of just running through teams. They ran through the Yankees over the weekend pretty much. And they have their best pitcher on the mound today, Brian Bayo, pitching very well, especially on the road. If you're on Boston, I'm not going to talk you off of it. Just know it's sketchy. It's sketchy. I'm good. I'm not going to talk you off of it, though. Let me see what you guys said about this one, man. Anybody got anything on Red Sox versus Baltimore? Looks like you guys ended up on Baltimore. Interesting. What's the angle with Baltimore, though? Why do you guys like Baltimore? The Orioles. Is the opener any better? Let me pull up the opener stats. So Contreras is supposed to be the backup pitcher or the bulk reliever for Baltimore today. Looks like the opener. I don't have any information on the opener. I like the Red Sox. Okay. Twins and Blue Jays. Okay, looks like you guys are ready to talk about the Blue Jays. Do you like the Reds? We just talked about the Reds. It's ugly. The cap does point to the Reds, but I'm not going to get to it. I'm not getting to it. I wouldn't recommend taking Nick Lodolo coming off of injury. He looked really good beforehand, but he's coming off an injury and he did no rehab starts. Usually They should be doing some rehab starts, and the Cincinnati bats are so cold. I'm good. I'm good off that. I could see an angle. I could see where the Dodgers come out here and they just continue to pile on runs on offense like they keep doing. And Shohei Ohtani in a bounce back spot here pitches way better at home. Pitching better at home. I would say, yeah, no thank you on that. All right, Blue Jays game is next. Looks like you guys keep asking about the Blue Jays. Let's talk about Twins and Blue Jays. Give me blue for the Blue Jays. Give me red for the Twins. Blue for the Blue Jays, red for the Twins. Just tap the right emoji. Just tap the emoji. You don't have to go find it. What site are you using for the information? You're looking at the screen share right now, right? You're seeing the screen share on YouTube. I have all of this data fully automated. It comes from different sources. So this data is like 98, 97% fully automated. If you are interested in building your own model, I do have some free time before the end of the month. If you're interested in building your own model, send me a message and I'll get you situated. I'm doing 30-minute one-on-one sessions. Tomorrow's a good day tomorrow to schedule that. Blue for the Blue Jays, red for the Twins. Looks like Toronto picked up a loss yesterday. The Twins came back on them and won 7-5. Toronto, this line is moving in favor of Toronto. In terms of offense, I mean, the better lineup the lineup I trust continues to be Toronto. The Guardians just walked it off. Congrats, those of you guys that were on the Guardians. The Rays, we were on the Rays -1. We did save ourselves some juice. I am okay with that. Minnesota versus Toronto. Yes, in terms of offense, it does look like you have an edge here with Toronto, the Toronto offense. In terms of pitching, you got Woods Richardson. Woods Richardson is out here making his first start since July 28th. July 28th was the last time he made his last time we saw him. And if you guys remember, he was starting to pitch really well after having a horrible start to the season. This guy is coming back off of the injury list, where he had a parasite from his digestive tract removed or something. I'm not a medical guy. I don't know what that means. It sounds like the man had some bacteria, had some virus. He had the coronavirus. But yeah, man, he was pretty ill. And he's coming up here after only pitching 5 innings in AAA. So he only got 2 rehab starts. He only pitched 5 innings, and now he's coming back up here to play Toronto after a loss with the better bats, with a really good pitcher, Eric Lauer, pitching very good, 8 runs over 27 innings. And he barely gets to pitch at home. Out of his last 13 starts, he's only pitched 4 times at home. This is a big number here, but again, guys, when it's a big number like this, lay the 1.5, play it some other way. I would never suggest to just play it straight up at the 185. But I think Toronto is the right side here. It would be the Blue Jays over the Twins today. What do you guys say about this, man? When is the CFB live pick? Tomorrow, the focus will be college football, guys. We might. The focus is going to be college football. Tio, what's good, man? Yo, I'm none of you guys Tios, man. Actually, my nieces probably be watching sometimes. Royals and Blue Jays. So yeah, we just talked about the Blue Jays. Blue Jays. It looks good. It looks good. Just know it's at least the line is moving in the right direction. But it is one of the most public plays of the day today. In fact, you named the 2 most public plays are the Royals and the Twins. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Aventura, what's the word? Yo, we are cooking, bro. We are cooking, man. I appreciate it. I take that as a compliment. Aventura. All right, do the Phillies avoid the sweep? That's a good question, man. Let's answer that question. Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Let's talk about it real quick. Seen a lot of people enter the Discord. That's cool. Red for the Phillies, blue for the Mets, guys. Tap the right emoji. Red for the Phillies, blue for the Mets. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. We're out here cooking every single day, man. Even if it's after a good day, if it's after a bad day, it don't matter. You get the same energy from me. Can you even tell that if we're coming off of a good day or a bad day? You can't. That's because you got to erase what just happened. You got to come back and put in the work the very next day, especially with MLB. You can't take shortcuts. But yes, yesterday was a great day for the Discord. It was a 3-0 sweep, including a little plus 380 combo play. Great day for the Discord, man. Let's get it today, man. We got to pile up. Not a good start. We got started 0-1 on the day. It's all right. It's all right, guys. We're gonna be all right. All right, guys. Go ahead and cast your votes. Just letting the Discord know we still got a full slate to come, man. We still got a full slate to come. Let's talk about Philadelphia versus the Mets. This looks like it is Tijon Walker going for Philadelphia. It is Nolan McLean with it going for the Mets here. Tijon Walker for Philadelphia, McLean for the Mets. This line is moving in favor of the Mets, and it's in reverse. In terms of offense, both of these bats are hot. I've been saying that. Both of these bullpens are getting beat up, man. Neither one of these units is really good right now. Tijon Walker is pitching really good. 8 runs over 28 innings. Pretty good numbers on the road. 9 runs over 26 innings. This pitcher, McLean, he's only played 2 games so far in Atlanta and versus Seattle. And he's pitched really good. He's only given up 2 runs in 12 innings. At home against Seattle, he gave up 0 in 5 innings. So really good numbers there for the rookie here. In AAA, he gave up 13 runs in 37 innings. So really good numbers coming from AAA too. Guys, this price, this number here is telling you this rookie, this guy might be for real. He's shown us that he's capable of really good stuff. Just like yesterday, just like Waldrop for the Braves, man. Some of these young guns, they don't have to show you too much, but they've showed you enough to show you that they could come out here and pitch really well. I think McLean can hold it together here. It looks like. The right side to be on here would be the Mets. So the problem with that is that you have to lay a run, right? Because at this point it is minus 155, minus 160. You got to lay a run at this point. But the Mets would be the side to be on here. I just can't. I could see scenarios where Tijon Walker gets hit. I mean, this would be. This has been something that has been coming. In terms of the sweep, Philadelphia is 2-3. Philadelphia is 2-3 at avoiding the sweep, so small sample size. The New York Mets at completing the sweep 3-4, but it just seems like the Mets are in that kind of mode right now. Just like I said with the Boston Red Sox, man, both of these teams just are they're going to start running through teams, man. The Mets were down and out for a long time. I would say they're kind of up right now. Let me see what you guys said about this one. Cast your votes. Robert says, don't trust Walker, exclamation mark. There you go. Any unders we could talk about? Guards, bang. Hey, congrats, brother. If you were on the Guardians, congratulations. Lean with it, rock with it, McLean. Problem with that is that it's the Mets we're talking about. I get it. A month ago, the Mets were definitely fade material, man. But the Mets are kind of running, and I'm not just talking about this series. Obviously, they're in a position here to sweep a really good Phillies team. I'm talking about before this. I mean, they kind of turned the corner a while ago, man. They're pitching very well, and we always knew the Mets had the staff, had the personnel to do it. In fact, rewind a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I told you, look at the Mets. If you guys are looking for futures, look for teams like the Mets, look for teams like the Yankees, look for teams like the Dodgers that were slumping for a long time. You know they're going to be in it at the end of the day. Avoid teams like the Brewers when they won 13 games in a row. They're going to go cold. It's just a hot streak. That's all it is. So yeah, it would be Mets here. What about the over under between Walker and McLean? So I'm not playing any unders in these games, bro. Both of these teams are completely hot right now. Let me see what the numbers are actually saying, though. Yeah, it looks like this thing is split 50-50. This line is not moving. The way these teams are playing right now, it's just strictly over, right? These teams are just they are the 2 best offenses. So I'm not playing any unders here, man. So if you're on the over, I'm not talking off of it. Yeah, Double O says take the over. Dub says, would you take the scoreless first inning in the Padres game? We talked about the game, but not the scoreless first inning. Let me see. The market looks like it's pretty even on that one. You do have Darvish is pitching better, but on the road he gets hit. Darvish Brian Wu, sorry, pitching very well as well. This ballpark here, they scored 13 runs yesterday. This total is set at 7.5, implying a pretty good pitching battle here. Yeah, they just scored a bunch of runs yesterday. Just based on just knowledge that I have in this ballpark, I know when they play day games, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but when they play day games in Seattle, there's this weird shadow coming from the mound to the batter's box. So the batter is going to be in the shade, and the mound, the full pitching mound, is going to be in the sun. Let me know if somebody can confirm this. But yeah, when they play day games up there in Seattle, they cannot hit the ball because literally the pitcher's in the pitcher could be in the bright sunlight, and then the batter is in the shade. It makes it harder. Definitely makes it harder on the hitters. If you're on the scoreless first inning, I think you're on the right side there. If Wu gives up runs, they're early. I don't have numbers to back that up, but I do have that the Padres are 15th in first inning production over the last 14 days. Seattle is 21. So combined, pretty below average there. Red Sox, we already talked about that game, brother. We already talked about that game. It's ugly. It's stay away. I'm not going to talk anybody off of Boston because it seems like Boston is kind of in a I don't care mode right now. They're just going to run through teams. And you have the batting edge and the pitching edge. That's enough for me to say I'm not going to talk you off of it. But just know this thing is sketchy. Minus 140 is not the right price for this game. Let's go. What game is next, man? Okay. I've been hearing. I have seen Cubs a few times here. Let's talk about the Chicago Cubs versus the San Francisco Giants. Give me red. Red for the Cubs, blue for the Giants. Let me know what side are you on today, guys. Red for the Cubs, blue for the Giants. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. On YouTube, man, a lot of you guys watch and are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. Give me the little thumbs up as well. If you guys want to join the Discord. I took a day off of the free play yesterday. Bro, I just feel like the free play has been a little bit of a curse. I took a day off yesterday from the free play, and then I swept with the Discord. It'd be like that sometimes, man. But I'm gonna. My intention is to drop a free play today. I'm gonna drop one of my top plays for free in the Discord. So join the Discord. There's a free side to it. Link is in bio. Press and hold the link if it doesn't work, and then open the link that way. So we are talking about Cubs and Giants. Red for the Cubs, blue for the Giants. It is Colin Ray going for the Cubs. It is Carson Whisenhunt going for the Giants. In terms of line movement, it looks like this line is moving in favor of the Cubs. Guys, all season long, I've been telling you guys, the Cubs after a loss, that is the best team. That is the best team after a loss. They are the number one team, 39-16. God, that streak is pretty good. 39-16 after a loss. That is the number one team, 71%. In terms of offense, both of these offenses are pretty cold lineups here on both sides. I did tell you guys take the under yesterday between the Cubs and the Giants. I remember that specifically because I'm starting to look at unders again, guys. A lot of guys remember me because of the unders, man. Those unders might be hitting again now that the weather's a little cooler here. In terms of offense, you got pretty bad bats on both sides. In terms of bullpen, you got pretty good bullpens on both sides. But here we go. Here's the separation. You got Colin Ray pitching pretty good. 10 runs over 24 innings. On the road, pretty good as well. 12 runs over 26 innings. Carson Whisenhunt. This is only his second game back up from the minor leagues. He is getting called up from the minor leagues. He pitched 2 runs in 5 innings in his last game down there in the minor league. So, okay. Here up in the major leagues, below average, definitely below average. Not terrible. 10 runs in 18 innings. At home, though, he was getting hit. 7 runs over 9 innings. The Cubs are coming off of a loss here. I told you guys they are really good after a loss. Their bullpen is playing pretty good. You do have a clear pitching edge here too. It would be the Cubs after a loss for me. Give me the Cubs over the Giants today. Let me see what you guys said about this one. Looks like you guys are leaning Cubs too. Not crazy. But let me see what else you guys said. You're welcome, brother. Anytime, man. We passed on this already. Red Sox. We talked about Red Sox. Who's pitching for the Brewers? For the Brewers, I have this at Quinn Priester. My favorite play. One of my top plays will drop in the Discord for free. If you want all of my top plays, it's $20, man. Mets or Padres. We talked about that one already. Mets or Phillies. We talked about that game, but just real quick, just to recap, the Mets are in they're in a mode right now. They just don't care, and it looks based on this price, this pitcher's gonna this rookie here that's only pitched 2 games. He's pitched really good. It looks like he's gonna continue to pitch pretty good here. I would say the Mets are the right side here. What game is next, guys? I'm seeing Brewers. What else, guys? What are we missing, man? Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. We are getting closer to the hour, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Join the Discord. Let me catch up on YouTube. Are you ready for college football? Absolutely, I am ready for college football. I should have the college football model ready for tomorrow. You guys are going to see. I'm literally studying up on like 40 games this weekend. Not every single. I'm not going to have an opinion on every single game. On all. What are there probably games? They're probably like 60, 70 games this weekend. So it's going to be FBS only. And yeah, certain games. But yeah, I'm studying up on like 40 games, and we're going to be focusing on that tomorrow. It's a small MLB slate, so we can push it to the side a little bit and focus on college football tomorrow. Okay. What do you think about the Mariners? We talked about that game. Let me see if anything's changed. It's gonna be so. It's a stay away from me. I'm not on this, but if I were on it, even if I wasn't, but I think there's some value here with the Padres. You have the better bullpen. You have the better bats. You have Yu Darvish starting to pitch better. A lot of people just look at the full season numbers. They log into. They open up Action App and they see the full season numbers. Yu Darvish pitching a 5.36. He's terrible against Brian Wu, a 2.94. That was my best impression of what the average Joe probably sounds like. Yeah, Yu Darvish is not pitching that bad lately. In fact, he's pitching pretty good, 3.0. Now, he does get hit on the road, so if he does go get hit on the road, it wouldn't be the first time. He definitely is getting hit on the road. But he's pitching better is what I'm saying. You have the better bats. You have the better bullpen. You're in a spot here where you can get the Padres at +1. You can get a free run. You can get a push if they end up just losing by 1. It would be I would say there's more value on the Padres than there is on the Seahawks. On the Seahawks, bro. I'm in football mode. Seattle Mariners. Pooh Darvish. I've heard that before. Kansas City Royals. Okay, looks like people are asking about the Royals. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Hit the follow button. Do not miss out on these streams, man. We're cooking every single day. Let's talk about Royals and White Sox. Royals and White Sox. Give me blue. Blue for the Royals. Kansas City Royals. Again, we're kind of going off of the colors. Blue for the Royals. Red for the White Sox. What side are you guys on today? It is Ryan Burgett. I think it's Burgett. Going for the Royals. It is Aaron Savali going for the White Sox. If you guys were wondering what is the most public play of the day, it is Ryan Burgett and the Royals, guys. Ryan Burgett, the Royals. Yeah, man, we are ready for that. Joe says, what do you think about the Orioles and Red Sox game to go under? Brian Bale, I would expect him to do his part. This Contreras guy, I don't know if he will. Unders are starting to hit here in Baltimore, and they were the overs were smacking for a long time. Would I go over? This one's ugly because you don't know what you're going to get out of Contreras. This one's ugly. I don't really have an opinion on that one, brother. I don't want to steer you either way. I really have no opinion on that game. All right. We are talking Royals and White Sox. So Ryan Burgett on one side. This line is moving in favor of the Royals. So even though it is public, the markets are respecting that money coming in. You have... Let's see. The Royals picked up a win yesterday versus the White Sox. You can't tell me the White Sox weren't alive there. In fact, they were leading most of that game, and then the Royals came back on them. In terms of offense, guys, one of the reasons I got to the White Sox yesterday on Rapid Fire was because these bats are back. These bats are hitting. Pretty good numbers there on both sides, though. Both of the bats are hitting. In terms of offense, same kind of situation here as Yu Darvish we just talked about. Aaron Savali, if you look at his overall numbers, he's pitching pretty bad. But if you look at in his last 5 games, Excuse me. He's given up 7 runs in 28 innings. Pretty good numbers for Savali in the last 5. But at home, dang, he gets rocked at home. 22 runs in 22 innings. His full season ERA looks like a 5.0. But his recent, over the last 5 games, does look pretty good at 2.25. There is one outlier in his games in his recent 5. He gave up 9 runs against Cleveland 3 games ago. Yeah, he gave up 9 runs in that start. The rest of the starts are 4-3, 0-0-0. So I took that 9 out, and the numbers look pretty good there for Savali. Guys, you have Kansas City as a road favorite here at -130. Where is the edge? Maybe you could say the edge is with Ryan Burgett on the road, right? Savali not pitching really good at home, but he pitches better at home. He's in a spot where he pitches pretty good. And Aaron Savali just pitched against Kansas City. He got hit. He got hit 3 runs in 6 innings. I usually say the opposite the opposite will happen here. So instead of taking Savali to get hit again, I would expect him to work on what he messed up on 2 games ago against Kansas City, and in the rematch here against the Royals, I would lean the White Sox here. I think the White Sox are the right side. These bats are pretty even on both sides, and Aaron Savali is pitching better. And this is one of those situations where you can look at this and say he's not pitching as bad as he is full season. So I'm going to say the White Sox are the right side here. Let me see what you guys said. Royals, you guys leaned Royals, man. A lot of you guys are not casting your votes, man. Cast your votes. Let's go. We are cooking, man. What game is next, guys? Somebody drop a game. Memphis says, what do you think about Toronto? We can talk about it. We talked about Mariners. If you're taking the Mariners straight up, I don't hate it. I mean, if you're taking the Mariners as a combination, as a lay, okay. But I just think there's more value on the Padres. Great info. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, that's what I'm known for, bro. I'm able to just come on here and just give you guys all the good information, man. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. We're out here cooking every single time. I've shown you guys before, right? So this is how I'm able to give you guys the information. It's because this is what I'm sharing this is what I'm sharing on YouTube. So you guys really should head to my YouTube screen. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Link is in bio. It's the same name, the Go Covers. But yeah, man. This is how I'm able to get that information. It's because it's pretty much fully automated for me. I'm able to come on here and give you guys information over the last 7 days, over the last 14 days, versus lefties, righties, road, home, whatever splits you guys, whatever you guys think is interesting, whatever you guys think is valuable. I have that information pretty much available to me just like that. If you guys are interested in building your own model, I have live sessions. If you're interested in doing a one-on-one session with me, it's $40. Send me a message on Discord and I can get you situated. I do have some availability tomorrow night. Astros game was Vegas. I'm so mad. I told you guys on the stream yesterday, the Rockies, right? I told you guys Rockies. You could get Rockies plus a field goal. Yeah, on Rapid Fire, I ended up saying Houston. Somebody told me that Yordan Alvarez is back, and he was back, but yeah, it wasn't worth that price. It wasn't worth that price. You do football, bro. That's what I do. That's what I live off of. If you guys are here for baseball, stick around for football. You're gonna love it even more. Hit the follow button right now, guys, so you don't miss this page come college football season. You're gonna wonder, what was the name of this page? Hit the follow button right now, because my college football is even better. NFL just as good as well. All right, I'm being asked for Toronto. We talked about that game, so yeah, it does look like Toronto for me. It does look pretty square, I will admit. But yeah, Woods Richardson, I'm not trusting him coming off of a parasite, removal in his appendix or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a medic, but yeah, he had some bacteria that took him out of the game, and now he's coming up here with the coronavirus, and now he's got to play Toronto against Eric Lauer, pitching really good against Toronto with the hot bats against Toronto after a loss, 31-24 after a loss, the 7th best team. It would have to be Toronto for me. Again, I'm not laying the chalk. I would look at other ways to play it. -1 is a good a good play when it's between minus 150 and minus 180, 190. The minus one is playable. What college football games do you like tomorrow? I'm studying up on all of them. Bring your questions tomorrow, guys. We'll be ready to talk about all the games on the most of the games on the slate. Don't ask me about the doo-doo games, bro. I don't do Butthole University. I don't do doo-doo University. We're gonna talk about FBS tomorrow. I'm ready. Baseball is so inconsistent. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work every single day. Yesterday we had a great stream. I had good prep time and everything. I wasn't rushed, and it ended up being a 3-0 day for us. I'm telling you, man. On the days that we don't really cook it up as well as we should, man. It doesn't work out that way. But I can see why you say that. Guys, last call. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. This is last call. We talked about the Blue Jays. I'm all caught up with YouTube. This is last call, guys. So I need to be able to get off of here, gather my thoughts, and get ready for the night slate. This Seattle and San Diego game has started, so we'll go ahead and close that out. It is the last call, guys. If you have any games you still want to discuss, let me know. We talked about Red Sox. This one is the one I told you. I'm not going to talk you off of Boston. Boston is... they have their best pitcher on the mound. He's pitching very good, Brian Bayo. This line is moving in favor of Baltimore, though, and it's in reverse. But Boston just seems to be in one of those moods where they just do not care what situation they're in. They're just kind of running through teams right now. I know it doesn't really seem that way based on the numbers, but Boston is definitely overcoming some obstacles here lately. I would say Boston is the better side here against Baltimore. I'm sorry. So Boston would be the side I would tell you guys. I'm not talking you off of it. But just do know that if Roansy Contreras comes out here and pitches pretty good after getting called up from Baltimore, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not on this game. I got nothing on it. It's ugly. Did I make that clear? Phillies and Mets. We talked about that game. Philadelphia versus the Mets. T.J. Walker, McLean. Here's another situation. I said the Mets and the Boston. Both of these teams are teams that do not care what situation they're in. The Mets were down for a long time, man. They're up again. In terms of offense, they're hot. Both of the teams are hot, but this pitcher going for McLean today, man. The market is definitely pricing him like he's the truth, and I'm not stepping in front of it. I think the Mets is the right side here. It's a big price, but the market is definitely respecting this rookie, and the Mets are in a situation right now where they just do not care. Sox is the only team I don't play against. They can rock your pitcher left. Exactly. Right now. Now, that changes throughout the season. It's a long season, 162 games. So that definitely does change throughout the season. But Boston is in one of those moods right now. They don't care. The Mets is in one of those moods right now. They don't care. The Brewers, just a month ago, they were in I don't care mode. They were just running through teams, man. It don't matter. You're welcome, Frankie. Anytime, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. We're out here cooking every single day, man. Whether it's a bad day, good day, it don't matter. We show up. This is what I do full time. This is what I dedicate myself to. If you guys want to join the squad, if you guys want to have a good chance to turn a negative into a positive, that's what we do in the Discord. Somebody yesterday said, "Yo, the 1 and 2 days is not going to pay the bills." Yeah, it's not. But when it's followed with a 4-0 day, 3-0 day like yesterday, or a 4-0 day, it does pay the bills. So we're okay with 1 and 2. We can take 1 and 2 days in the Discord. Okay. A lot of people will chase and try to go positive or whatever. Don't force it, man. I only teach good habits, man. If you guys want to degen a little bit, we do have unofficial channels where I can drop some unofficial plays. But in the official plays, man, we're gonna pay the bills, and that's what it's about. So yeah, 1 and 2 does pay the bills when it's followed up with a 3-0, 4-0, 5-0 day, and that's what we did yesterday. We had ourselves an undefeated day. Brewers. Did we talk about? We were supposed to talk about this one and we didn't. This is a good one. Let's talk about Arizona versus Milwaukee, because Arizona's giving me these vibes lately where I know they're not winning these games, man, but they're fighting. You can't tell me they're not. Give me red for the Diamondbacks, blue for the Brewers. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Diamondbacks, blue for the Brewers. Cole wants to talk about the Tigers. We haven't talked about that one. That's a good one. We can talk about it after this one. Red for the Diamondbacks, blue for the Brewers. Ryan Nelson is going for Arizona. Quinn Priester is going for Milwaukee. This line is moving in favor of Arizona, and it's in reverse. In terms of bats, do we have an advantage here with Brewers? Not anymore. They're kind of cooling off a little bit. Arizona's kind of hanging around. In terms of offense, there really isn't an edge here. In terms of pitching, both of these pitchers are below average. Quinn Priester's not pitching well. He had one game where he got rocked. The rest of his games are okay, but it's not an outlier. He's definitely getting hit more now than he was before. Ryan Nelson on the other side, he's kind of getting hit as well. Both of these guys are not pitching as good as they were full season. Here's one thing I will say about Ryan Nelson, though. He has not gotten many favors on the schedule. The schedule for Ryan Nelson has not been friendly. Out of his last 6 starts, he's pitched 4 of them on the road. So this is another road start, so it's going to be 5 out of 7 for him. That's just bad luck. That would indicate his numbers should be better, right? If he got some home starts, if he mixed them up a little bit, if he got a chance to mix them up a little bit. But he can't make up the schedule. But it just so happens, 4 out of 6 have been on the road. The expected numbers are confirming he's due for a little bit of positive regression here. I'm going to say Arizona. Arizona is barking here as a dog. Arizona's been fighting. I've been watching these games. Milwaukee's been slumping. The bullpen's been slumping. I watched the series against the Giants. I watched the series against the Diamondbacks. This bullpen's not it. Is anybody else getting these vibes? Is anybody else getting these vibes with the Milwaukee Brewers? They had their hot streak, and I feel like it's time for them to cool off a little bit here. Looks like you guys are still on the Brewers. I think it's Arizona for me. Let me see what you guys said on this one. Man, I called the Rockies. Congrats, brother. That was a huge one. I called it here on Rapid Fire, and then here on the live stream. I did call Colorado Rockies yesterday, but then come Rapid Fire, I changed my mind. I said lay the points with the Astros. Y'all like the Red Sox and the Brewers today? We're talking about the Brewers right now. I'm feeling Arizona here, man. What's your favorite over? We could talk about that. 845 says take the Red Sox straight up. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. Pitching change for Milwaukee. Record the live on TV, please. The live is available on YouTube, guys. If you guys ever want a replay of the live stream, it is available on YouTube. There's a million reasons you guys should be on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen there, and the recording is available there, guys. If you guys want to, if you guys want to head there and watch the recording. You think Diamondback's going to beat the Brewers? Thank you, Myra, for the roses. Appreciate you. That's Auntie right there. Auntie Myra, thank you. Everybody calls me uncle, so I'm gonna start calling people aunties and uncles. Let's see. Uncle CJ says, you think Diamondback's going to beat the Brewers? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. What do I have to back that up? The bats are pretty even on both sides. Ryan Nelson, both of these pitchers are kind of pitching kind of average right now. But Ryan Nelson could be pitching a little bit better if he got some more home starts. He's been pitching on the road a whole lot. I think Milwaukee's not as dominant as they were before. I think Arizona's alive here. I'm with you. Mike says he's got me. Pitching change for Milwaukee. Let me see if I see that on my end. That's good information, guys. Let me know if there's something that has changed. I do appreciate that. I am seeing Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty is the primary pitcher. Okay, so that changes everything, guys. That only changes everything. So let's see, man. Looks like Eric Fetty is the primary pitcher. There should be an opener before him. So what I include in my research is the primary pitcher. So I'll be typing in Eric Fetty here, and you guys on YouTube just saw all these numbers are going to change pretty bad. In fact, really bad. Yo, Eric Fetty is bad. So those are his numbers over the last 14 days, over the last 30 days. The next thing I have to do is kind of break down this game too. I look for any outliers. This is just something a little extra that I choose to do. So guys, yes, my opinion may change here entirely. Give me a moment here as I update the numbers. It's not going to change. Give me the numbers here give me a moment here while I update Eric Fetty's pitching for Milwaukee. He is 4-12 on the season, 5.76 ERA. This guy has given up 21 runs in 22 innings in his last 5 games, and in his last 5 home starts. In his last 5 home starts, he's given up 23 runs in his last 5 home starts in not a lot of innings, in 21 innings. This guy is worse. Yeah. I don't know how the market is going to react to this one. I hope it doesn't overreact to Arizona. But now you do have a clear pitching edge here with Ryan Nelson. I'm gonna say the Diamondbacks are still the side here that I would prefer to be on. Let me see if that changes anything for you guys, man. Feels like Priester ain't doing bad. He's having an okay season, but lately he has been getting hit a little bit more. But either way, he's not going today, so he's not the guy we're talking about anymore. Thank you for whoever called that out. Looks like Eric Fetty just signed a 1-year deal with the Brewers on Wednesday, and now he's pitching here as the primary pitcher. We should see several innings out of Eric Fetty, and he's it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do you love the Diamondbacks to hit their team total? Yeah, I'm not talking you off of it. Against Eric Fetty, pitching pretty bad against this bullpen that's been giving it up lately. I would not be shocked. In fact, I'm pretty sure Arizona's been hitting their team totals as well. But yeah, I think that's a good one there. DK is trying to scam. DK hasn't updated. Yeah, they got to update, man. What's the special? Join the link in bio, guys. There's specials in the link in bio. Yeah, DK trying to scam people because they will put Priester listed on there. But then when Priester is removed, they're not gonna refund people. How grimy is that? Okay, that's why a lot of people say, okay, beat the number, beat the lines, guys. When the pitchers change, the whole game changes. Okay, that's like them pulling Patrick Mahomes from quarterback, and now Chad Henne is playing. The backup is playing or something. No? It's awful. It's awful. And Quinn Priester, he definitely gave Milwaukee a really good chance. Eric Fetty does not. Last call, guys. Last call. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Wouldn't be the first time, bro. Don't let me get started on how much I hate these books lately. Tigers. Cole. We said we were going to talk about the Tigers. I am not going to let you down, man. He says Tigers pitching has been garbage all season long when they play out west. That's good information there. If you had specific numbers to back that up, that would be cool, though. Let's talk about Tigers versus Athletics, guys. Give me blue. Blue for the Tigers, red for the Athletics. What side are you guys on today? Blue for the Tigers, red for the Athletics. It is Casey Mize going against Luis Morales. This is one where I told you guys confidently 2 nights in a row. I said this is Athletics. Take the Athletics. Take the Athletics. Take the Athletics. I don't know. I thought that was pretty clear. Sometimes I have a good read on the games. Other times I get stuck on it, and I'm like, this is ugly. This is ugly. Boston, Baltimore, one of those ugly games for me. Detroit, Athletics. Last two nights, it did look like Athletics. Let's look at it today, though. Blue for the Tigers. Red for the Athletics. You guys probably heard on the video. The Detroit Tigers are one of the 3 teams trying to avoid a sweep today. Tigers, Reds, and Phillies. Detroit Tigers at avoiding the sweep have been pretty good. They are 4-1 this year. I've been tracking this over the last 4 months. I got the Tigers at 4-1 at avoiding the sweep. I got the Athletics, though. I got the Athletics at completing the sweep at 3-1. So that kind of cancels out a little bit there. In terms of line movement, it looks like this line is moving in favor of the Athletics, and it's in reverse. Okay. When the line is in reverse, the Athletics have been a really good team. They are 4-1. 4-1. Nobody else is tracking this information, guys. It's not available on the internet. I just track it myself because I got nothing better to do. I love this stuff. I enjoy this stuff. This is what I do full time. Hit the follow button, guys, if you guys like information like this. The Athletics, since the All-Star break, they are 4-1 with a reversal. In terms of offense, let's look at the actual X's and O's. In terms of matchup on offense, both of these offenses are pretty hot. I've been telling you guys. Both of these bullpens are hot. I've been telling you guys. But in terms of starting pitching, you have a rookie here with Luis Morales. He's given up 3 runs in 15 innings. Really good numbers there. Small sample size, only 4 games there, but he's been pitching very well. Casey Mize on the other side, not pitching so well. He's given up 13 runs over 23 innings. Pretty bad numbers there for Casey Mize. And one thing I do got to say, though, two things. So one good thing, one bad thing for him. What's the bad thing for him is that he has not pitched on the road a whole lot. In his last 5 starts, he's only pitched once on the road. So that would indicate his numbers could be even worse, right? If he's pitching bad right now and most of those starts are at home, just imagine what his road starts would be like. That's the bad thing. The positive thing is that he is coming off of a donut. He struck out 0 people, 0 strikeouts in his last game. He had 10 the night before, so the start before. So this is one of those spots where I tell you, look for zigzags, right? So I would expect Casey Mize to pitch a little bit better here. He struck out 0 guys in his last game. Expect that to be a focus for him over the last 5 games, over the last 5 days that he's been resting. But none of that matters. Give me, I think, Luis Morales. I think the Athletics got some sneaky young guys playing good starting pitching lately. I've told you guys the Athletics all season long. The issue with them has been the starting pitching. Their bats have been good. Their bullpen was good even before they traded the guys away. But the biggest problem with them was that their starting pitching was so bad. It was terrible. Well, they got some young guys that are pitching pretty good. Luis Morales is one of them. I know it's a small sample size, but I'm going to say this is at least a wash at pitching. It's at least a wash at offense. It's definitely a wash at bullpen. So give me the points. Give me the run. Give me the run. You're probably not going to get a run and a half here, but you could get a full run. You can get some plus money if you guys want to take the straight up. I think the value is on the Athletics. I think the value is on Detroit to get swept tonight against the Athletics. And that would be my 3rd night in a row telling you guys Athletics over Tigers. Bro talking about the latest games. What do you mean? We talked about all game. We're already leaving, bro. It was already last call. That is the last game of the board, though. Tyler, we already talked about the Mets, but I got you, brother. Are the Mets the right side here? Yeah, I think they are. Instead of doing the -0.5 on the first 5, though, where you have to be winning after 5, I would take a look at -1 for the full game, bro. That's the closest thing to just win straight up. And if you only win by 1, you get a push. I don't know why people are not familiarizing themselves with the -1. Yo, -1 is really good. What else are you guys saying, man? Buddy guy. I don't know what buddy guys. Reds have never been swept. I'm putting my life on the Reds today. You're taking Nick Lodolo coming off of injury. He's got a bad finger. We haven't seen this guy in 3 weeks, and he's getting rushed back because he did not rehab starts. He did not have any rehab starts, so he's getting rushed back here to play a hot Dodgers lineup. And then, okay, but don't worry. But at least you got some good bats to back you up. You don't know. Cincinnati has one of the coldest bats. They're red at everything. 28th on the road, 28th in the last 7 days, 26th in the last 14 days, 27 in the last 30 days, 23rd in walks, 28th in ISO, 25th against righties, 27. Bro, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. If you're on the Dodgers, so this was one that I said is kind of ugly for me. Unless the line corrects itself, I think the Dodgers is the better side here. Somebody says take the Dodgers and the Red Sox. I'm putting my child support. God, hey, you guys are putting too much on these games. It's college football season, guys. It is NFL season. I've been telling the Discord, and I think this is the right way to go about it. MLB is in a mode right now, is in a mood where these games are kind of these players are kind of the good teams are getting ready for the playoffs. The bad teams are getting ready for Cancun. I proved that to you. Oh, let me solve this puzzle here. Prove that I'm not a robot. Can you believe that? A robot is telling me to make sure I'm not a robot. Anyways, I've been proving this to you guys. I told you yesterday there are 3 teams that are coming off of double-digit wins. And for some reason, it seems like the teams that are coming off of double-digit wins just keep winning the next game. I have this thing at 21-6 now. So out of the last 27 times that somebody has won by double digits, they still win the next game. 2 months ago, that was not the case. It was more competitive. Right now, it's definitely the good teams are really good. The bad teams are really bad. But then again, the bad teams could be sneaky good as well. So it's an interesting time right now. So all of that to say, guys, right now, use MLB right now to stack up. Just stack up the ammunition for the weekend, guys. The weekend, that's when we go in with college football, with NFL. That's where the money is made, guys. Mine says Ashby. Ashby is probably the opener. Yes, Ashby would be the opener, but the primary pitcher is going to be Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty is going to go the primary innings. -1 whole game spread, you're saying. I think -1 is better than -0.5, unless there was a terrible bullpen. In this case, with the Mets and the Phillies, both of the bullpens are pretty bad. So I would take the -1 and just get a push. Worst case, right? What did you say about Texas? Dang, we did not talk about that, but it is time to go, guys. So last game real quick. Let's talk about Texas versus the Angels. This line is moving in favor of Texas. Texas picked up a win yesterday. They got the better bats. That's the reason I took the Rangers yesterday on rapid fire. You got the better pitcher as well. Jake Latz definitely more trustworthy. This is only his second game back, but his numbers when he's been up here in the majors have been really good. To make things worse, on the other side for the Angels, Jack Kakanowitz, he got sent down to the minors. Now he's back up here. He was bad in the minors. He got rocked against the minors, the minor league batters. 8 runs in 10 innings. He got rocked here in Major League Baseball. He's been getting rocked all season long. Man, when Black Eyed Peas was talking about rock your body, he was talking about the Angels and Kakanowitz. He just keeps getting rocked every single time he sees the day he sees a game. He's just getting rocked. Give me the Rangers today. It would be the Rangers. Again, I would never in the Discord tell you guys to lay -160, -170. Consider doing like -1 or looking at first 5 or looking team total or look for another way to play this. Yeah. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. We are coming off of a clean sweep. That's cool and all, but I want to go and do it again. I want to go get another sweep today. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's $20. That is my off-season rate. My rate will change. August 31st is the last day for the off-season rate. It's different things, guys. It's different things when we're doing baseball, we're doing NBA, and then college football and football is just a different level, man. This is I got to focus, and I can only focus if I limit the amount of people that are coming in the Discord. So the price will go up a little bit, but if you guys join now, you can get the off-season rate, and you can be grandfathered in through football season. Tyler says, what do you think about the White Sox? We talked about that game. I think there is value on the White Sox today. That just made me shiver a little bit there because I saw Aaron Savali, man. He's been getting rocked at home, 22 runs in 22 innings, but he's pitching better lately overall. He is pitching better. And I don't that just literally made me shiver. I think the right side to be on here is the White Sox, man. Go Irish, my man. You talking Notre Dame on Monday Night Football? I'm already looking at that one, man. Guys, last year I will admit I was not studying games that were 8 days in advance, 7 days in advance. I am doing that this year. Okay, I've already studied up on Notre Dame versus Miami, Florida, Canes versus Irish. On Monday Night Football. That is the other game. TCU is also playing. That's the unranked game on Monday night, guys. We got literally Thursday through Monday. We got 5 days of nonstop college football. I am ready. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. I'm dropping one of my top plays today. I know I skipped a day yesterday. Just trying to get through the free play curse that I've been having. The Discord has been having more good days than bad days lately. And yeah, free play's been on a little bit of a curse, but we're gonna snap out of it. Trust me, we're gonna snap out of it. Let's get it today, man. I love college too, man. Let's get it. So like I told you guys, and again, we're gonna be on these streams tomorrow. I've told you guys all off season long. I had a really good hit rate, a good success rate with college football last year, but I did not feel like I was super well versed. Right? I've been telling you guys, I didn't feel like I was super well versed with the players, the coaches, the different conferences, strength of schedules, things like that. I wasn't automating as much data. This year is different. I'm doing all that stuff. I'm preparing myself 7 days in advance. So guys, hit the follow button, because if you thought my content was good for MLB, just wait for college football and NFL all season long, man. We ready. Let's go. What are we doing today for MLB? We talked about pretty much every single game at this point. Join the Discord. Link is in bio. That's where I drop one of my free plays in the Discord. Okay, guys. I tried to get to everybody today. I read everything, I think. If I missed any of your questions, or if you have any follow-up questions, or if it's late night and you want some action between the Tigers and the Athletics and you want to know what I'm on, or what I lean, drop it as a comment on any of my recent videos. I will respond. I have to respond. Literally, you guys can go comment whatever you got, whatever games you guys want, and I will respond before game time. Okay, I promise you, I will respond before game time. Drop it as a comment on any of my recent videos. I have to respond. Matthew said, so we're on the Toronto side. That's the only side I could be on because Woods Richardson, he been doing the nasty man. He's got some parasites in his system. I don't want anything to do with that, man. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm gonna say Toronto is the better side. It's the cleaner side to be on. What time you doing the common lives? We do the I didn't get that question, but I understood it. Lives, I try to get on here by 3 o'clock, but really 3:30 Eastern time we are live every single time. You can count on us to be live 3:30 Eastern time. Guys, go ahead and drop any of your questions, any of your last minute questions on the on a video, and I will respond before game time. I promise you. A lot of people ask me what time rapid fire is dropping. If you also comment that, I do let you know as soon as it drops too. So you'll get an alert as soon as it drops. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Play responsible. Remember, guys, don't go for the home run today. If you get the home run, take it. But don't go for it. Don't go for it. It's college football season. It's NFL season. It's a different breed, guys. It's a different season, man. So we hit the home runs on the weekends and on college football starting tomorrow, starting Thursday, excuse me. And then MLB, we're just trying to stack up for the weekend, man. Let's get it. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. And one last thing, if you guys are interested in fantasy football, the Discord, all of them, everybody in the Discord sucks at fantasy football. I do too. I'm a casual at it. We have a fantasy football league that we've been running. And if you guys are interested in beating up on some casuals in fantasy football, join the Discord. There's a cash prize of, is it like 600 or something? If you guys are interested in fantasy football or Survivor Pool, we suck at both of them. Survivor Pool is finished in 3 weeks. So Survivor, that's when you pick one team to win every single week. You can't use the same team twice. Survivor ended in 3 weeks. A year ago, I think it ended in 2 weeks. A couple years ago, I don't know. If you guys are interested in Survivor or fantasy football, they're both in the Discord. We do a ton of things in the Discord. Link is in bio. Did the Brewers change the pitcher? Yes, they did. It is Eric Fetty is the primary pitcher. My best play. One of my top plays dropped for free in the Discord. Link is in bio. Thank you guys. We've been cooking for a long time. It was last call an hour ago. I have to get off of here so I can record rapid fire. Drop your questions in any recent video. I will respond before game time. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace. YouTube, Twitter. Are we fading St. Louis today? We didn't talk about that game, yo, but I don't know. I really like Pittsburgh is smacking right now. And people don't realize they were a dog yesterday, and that was one game where I felt like it was completely the wrong side. The wrong side was picked, or the wrong side was favored. Now that TikTok is gone, I could say favored. But at Chandler, he's only pitched one game. He pitched really good versus Colorado. Yeah, Sonny Gray is so bad. Yeah, if you're on Pittsburgh, I think you're on the right side. Guys, thank you. I will get back to you next time. I'll get back to any comments that you guys drop in the meantime. Peace.